Now, year 2016 is a great year for both gaming desktop and laptops, as Nvidia has unveiled its next generation Pascal graphics. But what's interesting this year is that the Pascal GPUs are so efficient that it can be used for both desktop and laptops. No special M chips for mobile, in this case laptops. So what we have here is one of the first Pascal GPU laptops in the market, which in this case is the MSI GT83VR, the successor to the original GT80, which comes with an 18-inch display and a SteelSeries mechanical keyboard. And this is still a beast this year. So the GT83VR comes with dual GTX 1080s inside, which means it can literally handle VR applications so well and play games really smooth. I'm Warren for KLGadgetTV, and we are going to find out what's inside the box of the MSI GT83VR. Alright, let's take out the lid like this. And I'm actually very honored to be one of the first people to unbox the GT83VR. Thanks to MSI Malaysia for that. And we're going to take this beast out of the box. It's really heavy and it's not that simple, but I'm going to try my best to take it out. And there you go. This is super huge and heavy 18-inch device, right? As you can see, it's wrapped in a nice black color cloth, but we're going to take a look at that later. Let's check out the accessories that comes inside the box. So we have this big box as well. That's a really huge cardboard, and I guess the contents inside are going to be very exciting. Opening the box, we find a label that says Shatter Desktop Performance Cliché. Well, I believe it doesn't really shatter a gaming desktop performance, but rather it matches the performance of a high-end gaming desktop. So let's put this label aside and check out the contents. Alright, so the MSI GT83VR is a very power-heavy laptop. It consumes a lot of power. It requires 2 power bricks in order to power the entire laptop. So this is not the kind of laptop that I would say it's good to transport around, because these 2 heavy power bricks will probably kill your back. So let's put that aside. And we have a power cable here. And let's open this compartment on the right side. And this is a gaming mouse. And very nice of MSI to include a gaming mouse inside this thing. And there's also a second power cable that you use it to power one of the power bricks. And opening on the left side, this is sort of the adapter that connects to the laptop. So you take these 2 power bricks and connect to each of the connectors here, and there's one single output to the laptop itself. So that's pretty much on the packaging of the MSI GT83VR. It doesn't come with any special accessories like a mouse pad or anything at all. Next, let's check out the GT83VR itself. Now, I have to admit, this is the first time that I've reviewed such a huge gaming laptop. Now let's take a look around at the GT83VR's hardware. So on the top here, we find a very familiar brushed metal chassis that is found on MSI's other premium laptops. And on the right here, we find 2 gold-plated audio jacks, an optical audio output, and there's 3 USB 3.0 ports, an SD card reader, and a hi-fi audio jack that actually outputs really high-definition audio to your high-impedance headphones, I assume. And there's a Blu-ray writer right here, so you can burn Blu-ray discs if you want. And there's 2 USB 3.0 ports on the left, and there's 4 cooling vents in total around the laptops. So turning over to the back, there's actually other things right here. There's a mini display port, a Thunderbolt 3 port, a HDMI port, the power connector, and lastly, the Gigabit Ethernet port. Now what you're seeing here is an 18.5-inch Full HD IPS panel. The colors are great with great viewing angles. The GT83VR has a mechanical keyboard that is similar to last year's GT80 and is made by SteelSeries with Cherry MX keycaps. And here's the touchpad that also turns into a capacitive numpad if you want it. In terms of specs, the GT83VR comes with the highest end hardware inside that you can find in a gaming laptop. That includes a Core i7-6820HK processor, and that is an overclockable processor that we are talking about right here. It comes with 32 gigs of DDR4 RAM, a terabyte of hard drive storage with a 7200 RPM hard drive, and there's 512 gigs of SSD installed on board. And last but not the least, as I mentioned earlier, the laptop comes with dual GTX 1080 GPUs on board. So this is an extremely powerful gaming laptop that we are seeing right here. So that's it for a quick look and unboxing of the MSI GT83VR gaming laptop. And as you can see, there are a lot of features that we cannot explore in just one video, so we'll be finalizing everything about the experience of the GT83VR in our final review. So stay tuned for more videos from KLGadgetTV. Leave any comments down below on what you want to know about the GT83VR, and I'll have them answered for you in the final review. Do follow us on social media, otherwise you can follow me on Instagram or Twitter at @TheWarrenLee. Once again, I'm Warren for KLGadgetTV, and I shall see you soon in the next one.